Hello, YouTubers. It is Angela Logan with Everyday Shenanigans. I'm going to bring you an update on the Kamille Mckinney case, better known as Cupcake. I want to start off this video by saying that I did not want to divulge in rumors and gossip about who did it, why, so soon into the case. Naturally, there are things being said about each parent on social media, and two people have commented on my page. One basically saying I didn't have all the information, I didn't do research. One guy's telling me who go to the mother's page, and so that's what I did. And when one thing you all need to understand is that when people do these YouTube videos, they're basically getting just public information that has been released through a media outlet. I don't have time to search everybody's friend and mother and sister and cousin and Facebook pages, because do you know that's basically like a full-time job, trying to hunt down anybody with a Facebook page and see what they're posting. And you understand what I'm saying? Because really it's not realistic. Okay, because one, I don't know these people. I don't know what they're saying is truth. I don't know the things that I'm hearing on social media about these parents are true. Now, naturally, you may believe a person close to the parents or family, but still it is he said, she said. It is gossip because I don't know them. I don't know these people. I don't know anything about them. I only know what I'm seeing. And I will say that what I'm seeing so far about both parents is not good. Okay? Is not good. And I just want people to know that. We can only go on what is reported to us. Now, naturally, the police does not tell us everything in a case, because we're also wondering about certain things we're hearing about the parents and that night of the girl's disappearance. Who didn't contact who didn't notify the police, yah. Well, believe me, the police has an idea of who did it. They have an idea of who's involved. That's why they're saying they believe that she's still alive, because obviously somebody has put the 411 in their ear about both of these parents, about their lifestyle, how they live, who they talk to. You all should also know that when you decide to orchestrate a kidnapping, you're going to have to use a cell phone or a phone. So naturally, you got to use a throwaway phone. I don't think these people are that savvy, because you cannot leave a trail. You know, this is being rumored about him orchestrating the kidnapping. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you've watched any true crime programs, documentaries, you will know you have to have a throwaway phones to orchestrate a kidnapping, a ransom. You cannot use your own phone. Only a dodo bird would. Now, is he a dodo bird, the mother? I don't know, because I don't know that they have done anything with the children. I am speculating, of course, that something is amiss and foul with both of them to some degree because of the ratchetness I'm hearing about them. But like I said, I don't know them. I'm only going on what people are saying. I don't even know these people who are talking about them. I don't know the people who are actually close to them. But I know what's being said doesn't look or sound good at all. And know that the police is not going to tell you all everything. You all should know that they will have a suspect and ready to arrest them. You will never know, because they won't tell you. They will sit and watch and wait and see what they do. Okay? Yeah. The police, FBI, they're savvy like that. They don't tell you everything. And they don't have to. That's why they made a point of saying they have other people that they think other people are involved because somebody is telling something. You believe that? There's always somebody giving information. Always. So I'm going to get on with some things I had saw on social media today on some posts affiliated with the baby mother's page. This was information I got earlier. Know that I've been up, had no sleep. I was all up till the wee hours this morning, early morning. Didn't get any sleep till late this afternoon, this evening, and just getting up. And I know it's sad. It's like almost 11:35 here in the high 10, and on a Wednesday night. But my head was banging from trying to get information to bring to you all a video, because I wanted to do updates and research to make sure I'm bringing adequate information to the best of my ability. But once again, a lot of this stuff is he said, she said. So how accurate can it be? Because I don't know the people involved. I don't know the parents. I don't know. I just know what they're saying on social media, and everybody knows that's not the spoken word just because somebody puts it on a Facebook post. But there had been some conversation with the father, Dominic Mckinney, and he was talking to someone on a page, and he had made some mention about a guy named Nolan, and he was basically saying something to someone saying, you done fucked up for real, and you know it. All y'all played a part in this. Okay, so then, before that was said, someone made a comment before that post. A facts person said, you beefing with her daddy shouldn't even be the topic. You look suspicious. So obviously this facts person was saying this to somebody else. Then Dominic Mckinney had made a comment that he thinks somebody did this out of spite. And he mentioned something about a person. He's addressing someone and a Nolan as suspects in this, I guess, alleged kidnapping. And then Facts makes a comment, third person talking, makes sense to me. There's something with some beef with this Daniel Lee Jelks, Two Guns, Vito, that was also on the page. And obviously he and Dominic, I'm assuming, have had some words or beef. I'm not really sure. That's why I said I don't want to quote all this. But I just went on this page and saw these different posts. This Jelks guy, Two Guns, Vito, whatever, was making some old comments. And about somebody that Dominic was, I guess, notifying someone to check his page of posts he was making. So I don't know what's really going on with these people, why these people are beefing, why Dominic Mckinney is beefing with a Two Guns. I don't know who this Nolan person is and this other person that he thinks may be involved in the kidnapping of his child. See, I don't know any of these things. And that's why I said it's dangerous when you start repeating stuff about posts, because these are people who are assuming they know what went on with the child's disappearance. But unless you're there at the time she was taken, you're never going to know. And I just wanted to throw that out there, that I did go on April Thomas's Facebook page. Thanks for the lead. One of my commenters on here. And this is what I found on her page. I want to say that at 8:59 Saturday evening, she posted a game score between, I guess it was a football team. And that made me wonder where she was at the time when she did the post. I'm going to take these glasses off because I can't look at, I can't do this with the glasses, with the bifocals. It's throws me off. Sorry. So when she makes that post at 8:59 p.m. Saturday, this is the time frame that the child is missing, gone, whatsoever. So where was the mother when she made the post? Who was the young lady that dropped the daughter off at the house and nobody came to the door? The two attempts. Because I've read posts on that. Someone says a friend went to the door before she was getting ready to go take her kids home, who did not live in the project housing development. And young lady went to the door 2 times. Somebody took her over there to the house, Cupcake, because she was using the restroom outside, which I guess to some people that would show she was unattended. This young lady left her there, I guess a second attempt, and the brother answered the door. Well, see, I have a problem with that young lady. Yeah, I'm saying it. Since y'all want to talk about research and this and that and who posting what, why the hell would you take a child to a door and leave her there, be it on the porch, a child opening the door? Why would you leave her there? If you didn't see an adult, you didn't talk to an adult, you don't leave a child. I understand she's not your responsibility, but once you decided to take her by the hand and take her to her apartment, you then assume responsibility for her by taking her to her house. You don't leave a child with another child. Okay? As for the mother, Miss April Thomas, where the hell were you Saturday night? Were you at a game? Because now I'm seeing posts that you was allegedly at a football game. Why would you be at a football game and your kids are running amok outside at a birthday party. Did you take your kids to that birthday party? Did you take those kids to that party, then leave them? Do you actually know this girl who you took them to this party? Do you know that girl? Because I'm getting conflicting information about that too on social media. The baby daddy's on TV saying that that's her cousin. But then other people are saying they weren't friends or didn't know each other or weren't related or the kids weren't invited. So see, that makes no sense. So who is the young lady who threw the party? What is her relation to April Thomas, Cupcake's mother? Do you or do you not know her? Did you or did you not leave your kids there unattended? Did you leave your house unattended for your kids to stay there with the door unlocked? Why would a young lady leave the kids there knowing the mother wasn't there to receive the kids? Were you at that football game and left your kids unattended? Who picked up Cupcake that night? Speculation is that the father picked her up. Someone said that on social media, as if they saw the father pick her up. Then you all sent information to the police that blue Toyota 4Runner Sequoia picked her up. But then that leads to the police tracking that SUV down through surveillance, and they apprehend these two people, a black guy and a black lady, and they're saying they have nothing to do with the crime or Cupcake. They were arrested on unrelated charges. One dude's charge is porn-related, child porn distribution on his phone. The other young lady was arrested for a violation of probation because she's facing kidnapping charges of her children last year, going to a foster home and kidnapping them, eluding assault. And she violated because she contacted victims and witnesses in that case, which is pending right now out of Jefferson County in Alabama. I want to make that clear because I forgot to mention that last night, but I put a note down on my video. So you see, two people arrested, but on unrelated charges. Just so happened to be in the area running around. Some of you are saying out there that you saw them soliciting children, trying to offer them candy. Well, they got tracked down on a Sunday at a condominium, and now they're in custody on unrelated charges that are not affiliated with Kamille Mckinney, a.k.a. Cupcake. All the stuff I'm seeing about the parents. The father going live in his car talking that she trying to ransom her child to him to sell the child back to him, which that makes no sense. How are you going to sell a child to the father if you're the one who has sole custody of the child? Okay? Some of you are saying that he is a cokehead, that he took a rip off somebody's dope money, and he's trying to pay that person back. He is a robber, which to me, I call him the stick-up guy. Whether it be I broke in your house or I held your gunpoint at the Dollar General, to me, it's still the same. See, I don't know these people. And when you start repeating these things about them, it sounds horrible because they can easily jump on here and say, hey, lady, you don't know me, woo, 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 blah, blah, blah. And they're right, I don't. But this is what I'm saying about posting stuff on Facebook and sending out, putting your 411, and then people can say, well, you're just as guilty, you're repeating it. But this is what we do because this is the information that you all wanted to put out there. Obviously, because you want people to know these things about these people that we don't know, the rest of us in America. What is the truth? Who are these people? Because right now what I'm seeing is a lot of ghetto ratchetness gossip about the mother. Okay? Ghetto ratchetness about the father. Owing a dope man money. Or rip somebody off and trying to pay back money. I don't know. Because I don't know him. But I can tell you what. Your past will always come to play at some point in your life. That's why you have to be very careful how you live, the choices that you make. Because like I said, we are all flawed. We are all guilty of doing wrong. But let me tell you, there comes a point in life when you need to get your stuff together. Because now we have a child missing. And I don't know what to think from all these stupid posts about the little girl peeing outside, running around, wasn't invited, this and that. Now she's missing, but her brother ain't missing. So what is the truth? What is the truth? Who are these parents? Did they not want their kid anymore? Did the mother sell her? Somebody mentioned that. Why somebody would say that? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know April Thomas. I don't know what kind of mother she really is. Some say she's a good mother. Then there's a live feed with one of her friends or cousin basically talking bad about the baby daddy. Like, y'all defending him and knocking the baby mama, but y'all know y'all aiding him and he's the guy that rips people off and and this is what this is really about. I thought, wow, that's pretty deep. And then somebody grabs the phone from her, and people on Facebook are speculating that it was the mother who grabbed the phone and was smiling. The captions that they showed on Facebook. I'm not sure if that was her or not, because like I said, I don't really know her. But somebody had a big cheesy face up on one of them posts that grabbed the phone from the one young lady who was going live. Do you see how ratchet this has gotten now? It is ghetto-fied ratchet. Because you see, the choices that these people have made in their life has now come back to bite them in their tail. And people are talking about them like dogs and throwing up whatever they think they know about them in correlation to this child's disappearance. And as I've said to you people, you got to be a savvy SOB, honey, to orchestrate a kidnapping / ransom. You cannot leave a trail. Okay? Now, I went on a news page through Facebook, got some information about the father having a GoFundMe page. When I hit on the link, there is no page found. Why there isn't a page, I don't know. Why the father would go and say he was starting a GoFundMe page, I don't know. Some of you speculated that he's doing the GoFundMe page to pay back whoever he's ripped off or whoever he owes money to. You see how sickening this has gotten? This is why I didn't really want to go digging up stuff through Facebook and going to people pages, because you all jumping on my comment page telling me, oh, you ain't done your research and oh, you ain't done this. Well, like I said, if the police ain't talking about it, the media not talking about it, why do I want to start indulging in this? Because look how seedy this has gotten. All this hot gossip about two people. So what is the truth? Did the mother decide she didn't want to be a mother anymore? Did she want the baby daddy back? Did he not want her back? He didn't want to be with her? Maybe he tired of paying child support. Does he pay child support? He says he has 4 kids. That's a big responsibility for a young man. You know, I'm an old head. I'm 48. I look older. He looks young to me. So one could say, hey, he's got a lot on his plate trying to take care of 4 kids. Plus himself. Did he get tired of being bothered? Being a parent. Did she get tired of being a parent? You don't know. But you always know that in these cases of missing children, most times it's the people affiliated with the child. I don't know, because like I said, I don't know Dominic Mckinney nor April Thomas. But I noticed when she cried on TV, I didn't see no water come out the eye. And usually when you cry, water comes out of your eyes. Okay? The mother, I couldn't really get a read on her. I didn't know if she just was baffled and confused and didn't know how to react. When they were both standing there doing a news interview, and she cried out and said, "Why my child?" I was watching both, the mother and the daughter. I've been watching Mr. Dominic Mckinney, trying to get a feel on him. He seems sincere in his videos. I mean, you know, the news tapings. And then some of you are questioning, why is he so laid back? Some of you are saying, well, he's laid back because he knows where the child is. He's behind it. See, I don't know. And yes, I am watching all of them in their demeanor. And right now, the only thing I will say for sure is that something stinks in Birmingham, Alabama. And something stinks with this family, these parents. I'm saying it because I've seen too much ratchetness involved with them. And I don't want to think the worst of these people, but I also can say I don't know them. And I know you all don't know them either. So when you get on here talking about what she didn't do, what type of person she is, what he didn't do, what type of person he is, whether you like him or not, whether you don't think he didn't do it, whether you don't think she didn't do it, in the end, you do not know these people. Because we have seen these stories how many times where people cry and moan about their children or their wife or husband, somebody went missing, and they are the ones who caused them to go missing. You all better wake up, because something stinks down there in Birmingham. And I mean, it stinks. And baby, it ain't the cheese. I'm livid because this child is missing. And then they went looking for the child at some other apartment complex and thought the child was there. Or there was a site at McDonald's. All were false. People were getting their hopes up. I'm telling you, we are coming out of day 4. And you in dire need once you go missing hour 3. The odds are against you. The odds are against the law finding who took you. So now you imagine we're 4 days in and there's not a lead that they're releasing to the public, let's say, about her disappearance. What I'm afraid of is that she's may not be coming back. And that's why we don't have any information. I don't know. I'm praying that she is alive. But I'm looking at the time frame right now. We're in day 4, and the police have yet to reveal something promising to her whereabouts. And I think we all are going to have to brace ourselves for a negative result. A negative result. And let me tell you, if that mother did something to that child, you ought to be ashamed of yourself if you did. And that goes for the father as well. I don't know you. I don't know anything about who you owe money to. If you have a drug problem, I don't know because I don't know you. And I don't want to think that of you. But I also have to be realistic. This child is missing. And she was obviously unattended at that birthday party. And you all were not watching her because you were doing your own thing that night. And all you who cry and moan and say you're a village and you were watching and helping out, no, you weren't. Because let me tell you, whoever dropped her off on that porch, you should have kept her. You should have got on Facebook Messenger and messaged the mama and said, hey, we got your kid. We don't have your phone number. Can you come pick your child up? The party's over or it's about to be over. Everybody's packing up going home. That's how you do that. Y'all get on Facebook for everything else. Y'all on Facebook now posting stuff. Then why you didn't go through Facebook Messenger and notify the woman and tell her, hey, come get your kid. Hey, we've been banging on your door. We ain't had no answer. See, that's business. So I don't want to hear all this stuff about a village and we care and this and that. And you watch the little girl run around amok and was doing things and peeing outside 2 times. That's when you should have went looking for the mama. And when you didn't get no answer, you should have went through Facebook Messenger and told her, hey, come get your kid. Or you should have went and contacted the grandmother some type of way. So I want to hear all this stuff about everybody was so concerned and, oh, it wasn't my responsibility. Oh, I didn't invite her to the party. I'm hearing all of that. But in the end, all them people outside watching this and that, she should have never been able to get taken by somebody, whether you knew him or not. Why you all didn't call the police when y'all said somebody was handing out candy in that car, in that truck? That's odd to me. Quit worrying about that snitch stuff. Because now it's after the fact and the child is missing. Now y'all want to get on here talking about SUVs and people handed out candy and it wasn't Halloween and she was running around doing this. Well, you should have went and looked for her mama. I keeps it 100. Because see, one thing about me, I'm not going to let you get up here passing all these old stupid rumors around without you standing account as well. Because a lot of you are just as guilty as the mother for leaving her unattended because you don't drop a child off at a door without seeing a parent. If that's the case, shouldn't have even got involved. And that's my take on what's going on down in Birmingham pertaining to Cupcake, okay? I'll keep y'all posted with any new developments. But right now, something stinks down there. Something stinks bad. And I think some of you got an idea of what's going on. And if you're only waiting to say something so you can get a reward money, that's foul too. Tell the truth without money being involved. Have some dignity about yourself. Don't sit around here waiting 5, 6, 10 years later. Then you want to spin a web about what really happened to this little girl. If there's a worst case scenario. Because let me tell you, holding the burden of knowing the truth and never saying anything, you're just as guilty as the person that took her. You're just as guilty. And another thing I want to mention too, about the young lady, Miss Brown, who was arrested. I want to know what was wrong with the judge letting her out on bond or pre-trial release or however it went. The fact that she went to a foster home and kidnapped her kids, why would you all let her run around? Okay? And it's so interesting that these two people they pull over just so happen to have some tarnishing stuff on their records. He got child porn on his phone. The girl got a pending kidnapping charge for her kids and assault and eluding. But, as you see, no charges have been brought against them for the kidnapping of Cupcake. Just think they were two mangy folks in the area. Just happened to get pulled over and get their car identified. Something's wrong down there. Check them people houses down there in that project housing development. Check every house, every door, every crack, every crevice. I don't have nothing else to say. I don't have nothing else to say. Because something is so foul and stinking down there right now. I'm out. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.